So, I thought of a video for another episode of You Gotta Have Heart, and I wanted to do it really fast because today is Yoko Ono's birthday. So we're going to talk a little bit about Yoko Ono. And yes, my hair's pulled back because I'm having a bad hair day and I have a wrinkled t-shirt on. But you know what? I wanted to get this done fast. So anyway, what we're going to talk about is some of the things that Yoko has said throughout her life. And I think you'll be surprised because everyone thinks of Yoko Ono as, quote unquote, the one that broke up the Beatles. Which, of course, if you know anything about the breakup of the Beatles, you know she didn't at all. But nonetheless, and then of course everyone makes fun of her singing, of her music. But you know what? She's doing art, and if you don't like it, you can move on. Okay? There's a lot worse art out there, I think. Okay? But of course, it's just opinion. So you know, one person's trash is another person's treasure. I was trying to make it PC, not saying, because it's, I think the quote is, one man's trash is another man's treasure. But one person's trash is another person's treasure. So anyway, we're going to talk about Yoko Ono. And first off, okay, the way that John Lennon met Yoko was, see, I'm on a first name basis, was that there was an art exhibit and one of, featuring, you know, some of her work. And there was a stepladder, and you go up the stepladder, and there was a little tiny word. So John, first name basis, of course, goes up the stepladder, and the word said yes, and that was it. And John had later said that he went up the ladder, and it could have been anything up there, but it was the word yes. Any other word, and he would have just walked away. But he said, I need to meet this person. And that was that. Okay, so right off the bat, that's a very positive message. Okay, the word was yes. Could have been no. It could have been anything. But it was yes. Very positive. So anyway, before she ever met John Lennon, she was already doing art and spreading positivity. So anyway, here are some of her quotes, and I'm going to just read through them, comment a little bit as appropriate, as I feel appropriate, and I'm limiting it to 20. Okay, I could have just kept going. So anyway, one of her quotes: "My ultimate goal is to do my best every day, so when I am ready to pass away to the other side, I can say I did, and I see myself smiling." That's lovely, I think. Okay? And nice for her birthday at 89, because you know what? She's not getting any younger, sadly. To me, I think she's a wonderful person. Never met her, but you know what I mean. Here's another one. Okay, if you are angry, it will communicate and hurt. If you love, it will communicate and heal. Try to simmer down your anger, turn it into love with understanding, and then decide if you want to speak. I think that is great advice for anybody, because I remember driving to school one day, college, and I was having like serious headaches, and driving in traffic, and it was like stop, standstill traffic. And somebody was walking around to cars handing out single daffodils. Just a flower here. And I was like, that's crazy. And I was like, but you know what? That's amazing. And the more I thought about it, I realized, okay, you know what? I'm sitting in traffic with a headache, like stress. I refuse to be this way. And literally, that's exactly what happened. And I said, I'm not going to be this way. And for the last 30-something years, it's incredibly rare for me to have a headache. And I used to have them all the time. Coincidence? I don't know. Or did I just decide I refuse to be angry, I refuse to be stressed, I refuse to have negativity, and it had a physical effect? I don't know, but something to think about. So whoever that was with the flowers, with the daffodils, thank you. So next quote, excuse me. You have to improve yourself. Whatever you are will affect the world. I promise I just copied and pasted these. I'm holding my laptop. I copy and pasted these into a Word doc. I didn't plan them to be in any order, but that is interesting. So, whatever you are will affect the world. So, you can just choose to be happy, and it will affect the world. I think it's affected mine. Okay, happiness is all around you. Another serendipitous quote. Happiness is all around you. Just notice it and be thankful that you noticed it. I always try to see the good in any situation. Just because, why not, right? Don't laugh at small things. Small things are important. If you can keep creating small good things every day, it makes your life sweeter. Now, I have other videos where I've talked about this exact thing. It's little tiny things that you can do to improve just the world. Improve your life, improve the lives of people around you, and then they can do things that will improve people around them, and it can change the world. It's really simple. Here's another quote. If you send a sweet message, you will get sweet messages back tenfold. If you give out anger, you will get anger back tenfold. So just be careful. You are communicating more than you think. Again, she has some very wise and smart things to say. Okay, when you help someone who is scared, depressed, and withdrawn, be glad that it's not the other way around. Think how you would feel. Amazing. So, have you started to change your opinion of Yoko Ono? I think you should. Do something good every day. It could be a small thing like calling a friend you have been ignoring for some time. It could be just smiling and giving a little wink to your sister who is looking depressed. See, little things can really add up and make a difference. Okay, another quote. We must all become wise enough to believe in ourselves. Miracles will become routine then. So, believe in yourself. You can do it. Another quote. I love all words. Words are powerful if you use them well. If you use them badly, they can kill you too. So be careful. That's a little violent, a little extreme, but possibly, I guess, if you're in the wrong situation and you say the wrong thing with the wrong people, it could kill you. But anyway, I work with words, author, songwriter, all that jazz. And I definitely know words are powerful. I teach a lot of music to kids, and I see some of the lyrics of some of the songs, and I'm like, wow, this artist, do they realize what they're saying to like a 9-year-old girl? Like there's a Taylor Swift song, Blank Space, that has like a little bridge section, and I forget exactly, but it's something like men only want love when it's, I don't know, hurtful. I forget what it is, but Google it, and it's like, wow, that's like really saying to a young girl, that's really giving a negative thing to a young girl about men and about love. And I mean, does she realize she's doing that? Like, to kind of tie back in with the Beatles thing, like, how about all you need is love? Things like that, like good, positive, helpful messages. Words are really important. Just like the little intro snippet from The Living Color Sign. Words are very important. So, listen to the birds singing with a language we don't understand. You are just as blessed as they are, just as beautiful and fleeting. So, fleeting is unfortunate because that means it'll be gone soon. But, so, people that are like, oh, I don't like Yoko Ono singing, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It can be beautiful. It can be beautiful to the right people. There's nothing wrong with it. And like I said, if you don't like it, you can just move on. It's not a problem. But that's a lovely quote. Here's another quote. Try to keep your head empty of terrible, mean, trivial thoughts. Inspiration will come in to you. Inspiration will come in to help you to go to the next step. So that's just try not to dwell. To me, that means try not to dwell on negativity. Try to just keep positivity in your life, and it will help you move to the next step, move to the next part of your life. Okay, now here's one that I love. I've heard this one before. Do 3 good things a day for 3 months, and you will see that your life has changed entirely for the better. I try to do more than 3 good things a day. Just little things like, hey, this morning I noticed that the box of Kleenex next to my wife's bed, next to our bed, but next to her side of the bed, was empty. So I went and got a box of Kleenex, opened up the top, pulled one out so it's ready to go, took the empty box and put the fresh full box in right on her little nightstand. Just a little tiny thing. She may not even notice it. She may not even notice that she had taken the last one already. But you know what? It's a nice thing to do. And it's a thoughtful thing to do. And I think more people should do that. Should be like that. Okay, here's another quote. And I'm going to try to wrap this up. Imagine something beautiful. Your mind will become peaceful at that moment. A peaceful mind will attract peace, not fear. Again, right along with everything that she's been saying. Here's another quote. Make the effort to give the light in your heart to as many people as you can. It will come back tenfold. She likes the tenfold thing. But, try to show people positivity instead of negativity. Another quote. Make your life beautiful. Make your day a beautiful day. Know that it is all in the eyes of the beholder. Now, this is a good quote. I have a student that honestly feels he does not deserve any compliments. Because I said something and he was like visibly uncomfortable. So I got into a quick discussion about it. And, that's terrible. I'm like, but you're funny, you're nice, you're thoughtful. What little I know of you, I see all these wonderful things that you are. So now I'm harassing the kid by making sure that every single lesson I give him a honest, sincere compliment. Okay? Not just like, you're a good person. Like something very specific that he did. A compliment that means something. And, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This person doesn't see themselves as a beautiful person, but I do. And I'm trying to help him to see himself as a beautiful person. I think it's important for a young kid to be able to see that in themselves. Anyway, our minds not only have the power to heal ourselves, but also to heal the world. And I think that's very smart. I think that is true. We can help everything. We can heal the world. What you create will never be destroyed, even if someone tries to. They will all live in the conceptual worlds forever, so be careful about what you create. And that goes back to the song lyrics that I was talking about. I mean, words are important, and the way things are worded is giving messages to people, especially young people in popular music, giving these messages to young people. I think I understand art is art, but I think people have an obligation to do a lot of these things that I'm talking about right now. Okay, then I think that was 20. I think I counted right. I'm going to go with one more because I think this wraps it up nicely. Peace starts with first taking care of your own small world and making it better. So, go out and make your own world, your own small piece of this world, piece of this universe better. Compliment a friend. Call somebody. See if anybody needs help. See if anybody needs to talk. Just let somebody know that you're there for them. Let somebody know that you care about them, that you love them. You know, that's not a terrible thing. You can tell people that you love them. It isn't just reserved for your significant other or a child or a parent. So, go out and do some good today and honor an amazing person's birthday. Yoko Ono today is 89 years old.